Makhmud Muradov coming out of the Czech Republic by way of Uzbekistan. There's your tail of the tape. Uda, a little bit older. He had about the same height and reach. More experience will go to the man they call Goldfingers, Makhmud Muradov. I like that name. That's a great nickname. Goldfingers. Let's go to the introductions here and we'll get this fight underway.
60 kg na váze. Pod trenérem Markusem Kuňou má na svém kontě 17 zápasů, 14 vítězství, 5 KO, 7 submisí a pouze 3 porážky. Veterán UFC za Brazílii v modrém rohu Alberto Uda Pereira. Červený roh, 29 let, 189 cm, 84,2 kg na váze, MMA Monster a MMA Ankos, pod trenéry Petrem Knížetem, Lukášem Bártou a Andrejem Kuščelským. 26 zápasů, 20 vítězství, 13 KO, 3 submise a 6 porážek. Za Uzbekistán a Goldfingers tým dnes večer v červeném rohu. Makhmud Muradov!
Well, here we go. Casey, what a matchup here. I believe the debut for both fighters in Octagon. A couple of guys that have been extremely successful, and Muradov is in the middle of an incredible win streak right now. I think this might be 7 in a row that he's riding on, and then coming in here against Uda, who has had a couple fights in the XFC and then the UFC as well, and he's on a nice win streak as well. So you got a couple of guys riding high.
Yeah, both guys with a ton of fights to their credit, which, you know, makes for a dream match, if you will. Two guys that have been throughout the world but have never faced one another. Now they are right here in Octagon.
Yeah, you get one of Brazil's best here in Uda, and then you got this Eastern European awesome hotbed that's really growing under the platform of Octagon, which is great. And Muradov here, this is his first time in Octagon, but he has been all over this region looking for a big right hand. It is Muradov in the white and Uda in the black.
Muradov known for that big right hand too. He will come over the top and put your lights out.
Speaking of which, he eats one and then gives one of his own.
But Uda tolling forward, man, walking right through it.
Alberto Uda would go on previous to this to win the XFC middleweight championship.
And there we go, Muradov on the hips of Uda, and he completes the takedown.
Great move there by Muradov. This is Octagon here in the Czech Republic.
He looked like he wanted to go
Muradov on top, trying to operate here. We are just in round one. This one's set for 3.
Muradov placed very, very well here.
He's trying to secure
near the cage. Lots of pressure from the top. Uda there trying to slip that left butterfly hook in there. Perhaps an attempt to elevate Muradov. Unable to do such, and now Muradov starting to open up with that ground and pound.
Yeah, Uda doing a great job there on the bob, and now he eats a few right hands, and he can't take too many of those. Muradov giving him something there on the ground. Both men back up to their feet. Correction, we are in Slovakia, not Czech Republic this time. They kind of switch back and forth. So this is most definitely headquarters for them, and it looks like, I don't know if that's just a piece of hair or maybe a little bit of blood coming from the top of the forehead of Alberto Uda. Charging forward here is Uda, and he is great if he can get a hold of you and get on top. Great jiu-jitsu. Allowed him to get back up to his feet.
Muradov changing things up. Of course, that overhand right, very dangerous, but mixing it up with those body shots as well. Uda not quite as quick, but he turns it around just like that, putting that pressure in. But Muradov getting those underhooks, and Cyrus, you are correct. That is a stream of blood coming from the forehead of Uda.
I thought maybe he just had that Razor Ramon piece of hair starting to come down. I wasn't sure what that was. But you're right, the blood has started to spill. We are just a minute in, or 3 minutes in here to round number 1.
he's got
As
planned.
Muradov continues to put the pressure on Uda, man. Just
His
seems
strategy.
younger, faster, stronger. It's kind of what it seems like to me, Casey, man. He is just kind of
You can
giving
see
Uda the
Alberto
business,
in his
but do not
southpaw,
count out the
which means
Brazilian. This guy's
he's-
very, very durable.
He changed again. He's switching his
As you
stances
mentioned,
from
Uda,
southpaw to
you know,
orthodox.
he's standing his ground, but again, not reacting as quickly. And there we see a low blow.
No, it's okay.
Muradov shaking it off here.
Drawing, but
Uda, a show of respect there, and now we are back at it again. Uda tolling forward, still yet trying to find his placement. Big shot by Muradov, the overhand right, and Uda is out. Done deal.
Wow, explosive. My goodness, what a finish by the man they call Goldfinger. Certainly put those fingers together and had a gold fist, knocking out Alberto Uda.
He's all right. He's in the
What a
hands of
W
the
here
doctors.
at Octagon. This has been an episode chock full of highlights, Casey, and Muradov just too much for his Brazilian opponent.
Finished him with a couple
There
more
you see
punches.
Muradov
And then
absolutely elated. A tremendous win, perhaps the biggest of his career.
Yeah, that was a big one. That was one heck of a W there for Makhmud Muradov. They call him Mach, they call him Goldfingers. Tonight, we call
V čase
him
2
a
minuty
big winner.
28 vteřin prvního kola vítězí ve své premiéře na půdě oktagonu Makhmud Muradov.
So there he is, getting the W here at Octagon. What a night of fights. I'm sure we're going to take a look at this replay. Here we go.
Well, there it was, the overhand right. We talked about it time and time again. Down goes Uda, and Muradov follows it up and puts him on ice.
Oh, man. That's nasty. Let's take a look again. How he jumped and maintained his accuracy is impressive. Watch this in slow motion and right on the freaking money. My goodness. Beautiful.